Good morning, family. Have you ever stood at the crossroads of a significant decision, not knowing which path to choose? It can feel like a dense fog has settled, obscuring your vision and making the way forward unclear. In such moments, where do we turn for guidance? The scriptures offer us a profound source of wisdom. The book of James chapter 1 verse 5 proclaims, "If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generously to all, without reproach, and it will be given him." This passage, like a beacon in the fog, guides us towards a source of wisdom that is both eternal and accessible. Let's delve deeper into its rich meaning. At its core, this scripture encourages us to seek wisdom from God. But what does that mean exactly? Wisdom, as we understand it, is not merely about accumulating knowledge or honing skills. It's about discernment, understanding, and the ability to make decisions that are not just good, but godly. It's about seeing the world through a lens of grace, compassion, and righteousness. When we're told to ask God, it isn't a casual suggestion. It's an active invitation to engage in a dialogue with our Creator. To ask is to admit that we don't have all the answers, and there's humility in that admission. But there's also a promise. God gives generously without reproach. This means that God doesn't begrudge us for not knowing. He doesn't chide us for our ignorance. Instead, He provides abundantly and without reservation. And so the wisdom we seek is bestowed upon us, not as a reward for good behavior, nor as a prize to be won, but as a gift given out of love from a God who desires to guide us, to enlighten our paths, and to help us navigate through life. To summarize, this passage from the book of James is a profound reminder of where we can turn when we need wisdom. It's an invitation to seek divine guidance, a promise of generous provision, and a reassurance of God's unfailing love for us. When we find ourselves at crossroads, lost in the fog of uncertainty, we are not alone. We are invited to ask, to seek, and to knock on the door of divine wisdom. And the promise? It will be open to us. So, as we go about our daily lives, as we face decisions both big and small, may we remember to seek wisdom, not from the world, but from God. For His wisdom is like a beacon in the fog, guiding us towards decisions that reflect His love, His grace, and His righteousness. In doing so, we not only make wise decisions, but we become vessels of His wisdom in a world that so desperately needs it. Have a blessed day.